Get ready to match the stars. Leslie Nielsen, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Barbara Rhoades, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rayburn.
John, and thank you for joining us. Thank you. There they are. All ready and set to go, right?
Right.
What is the occasion here, Richard? What is this?
I died on the last show, and they... No, it's just a couple of very nice friends in the audience gave me one. They have one for Brett a little later.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're just waiting to get hers out with cyanide.
Why is he so mean?
Cruel.
Mean.
Are y'all ready? Oh, let's see. What are the plugs I have to do? The Bustin' Loose, marvelous CBS show. You must watch this lady. She's quite a... She plays,
Maybe you better not tell us.
a girl. Yeah, that's right. She's impersonating a girl on the show and does it very well. Now, let's say hello to Chris Cavorsi and David Wolf. Applause, applause, applause. How are you? You're not doing too bad, are you?
Not at all.
$600 is better than nothing, right?
It sure is.
Okay, and David, how you doing?
Just fine.
We found out a little bit about you, didn't we?
Yes.
But not enough, right? What did we find out about you?
I'm a demolition contractor.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. You're the guy with the big,
The big ball.
yeah. And the big crane swings it around, knocks
Yes.
it over. It's a lot of fun, huh?
A lot of fun.
Were you a hostile child, David?
No, I got in a lot of trouble with it.
Yeah, well. Okay, David, good luck to you, and good luck to you, my dear. We'll start right after we do a little business for the merit. Here we go. Round one coming up. Now, David, A or B, sir?
A, please.
A it is. Everybody plays. Ugly Edna was elected president of the 4-H Club.
How ugly? Beg your pardon.
Because Edna looks like a blank. Ugly Edna. Now hold it, just wait.
Ugly what?
Ugly Edna was elected president of the 4-H Club because Edna looks like a blank. Now this is a good one.
No, it's
And
not.
really, a simple one. Ugly Edna, elected president of the 4-H Club because Edna looks like a...
You like that, sweetheart?
That's okay.
Cute.
Everybody ready? And now walk over here to David.
You're not fooling anyone.
David, Ugly Edna, was elected president of the 4-H Club because Edna looks like a...
Pig.
like a pig. He said pig.
That's terrible.
Did you say pig?
It was just a shot in the dark. I said piggy.
Piggy. There's one for him. Yes?
I said widow piggy.
A little piggy. That's two for him. So far we have two pigs.
And a cow.
And a cow. And old
Ellen.
MacDonald had a farm. Hello there, Barbara.
Hi, Gene.
Ugly Edna is elected president of the 4-H Club because she looked like a...
One of the H's.
One of the
stood
H's.
for horse.
horse. I see. And you?
Well, I thought she got elected president because she looked like an H.
Oh. Some figure, huh?
Yeah.
Very original answer.
That's a goalpost for
Yeah.
2 weeks.
What did you say, Joyce?
I said because she looked like a four-leaf clover.
Oh. That's really?
their thing.
You know, the traditional symbol of 4-H, every time I see a picture of the 4-H Club activities in the newspapers, the young teenagers are showing their prize heifers. I'm surprised no one said heifer, because that's what she really looked like.
Yeah,
okay,
well, that's
David,
what
you
we're
did
here for.
pretty well with that. 2 for you. Chris, this for you.
Thank you, Bob.
Lorraine said,
Yeah.
that was the lowest budget horror film I ever saw. It was so cheap they didn't drive a stake through the vampire's heart. They drove a blank through his heart. That's how cheap that low budget horror film was.
Alone? Oh, I got
They didn't drive a
it.
stake
Oh,
through the
honey,
vampire's heart. They drove a blank through his
You're
heart.
gonna just love my answer. You're just gonna be crazy. Smell it.
Isn't that cute?
Well, maybe.
You think that's going to match, right?
Sure.
Okay,
You watch.
that's the idea
You
here.
watch. Remember the times you
Okay.
ridiculed me in the past.
All right. Hello, Chris. Are you ready?
Yes.
Well, they're ready. They think they're ready. Lorraine said that was the lowest budget horror film I ever saw. It was so cheap, they didn't drive a stake through the vampire's heart. They drove a blank through his heart.
Toothpick?
Toothpick is good. She came up with one of the good possibilities. There may be two or three here. What do you say?
I said toothpick.
Toothpick. Score is 2-1.
Now, before you pull my answer, I want you to look at it carefully, and I want you to think about it, because it's a little play on your words. They didn't drive a stake through his heart. They drove a hot dog.
Good. What about a hamburger? And French fries to go. Hello, Chuck.
This is also a play on words.
Yes.
And I don't have a corsage like some of the other rather strange members. I said meatloaf.
Meatloaf. No steak, but meatloaf. Okay. They didn't drive a stake through the vampire's heart. They drove a toothpick. Barbara?
I'm getting nervous. I'm beginning to think like them. I was going to say hamburger.
Yes.
But I said tack.
A tack. That would be teeny weeny, right. What do you say to this, Richard?
Well, I have to say that Brett, really came up with a hip answer.
Right.
And if you wonder where she got it, she looked down and saw a hot
You thought my answer was terrible, but you think his is good.
I didn't say that. I think they're both rotten.
dog. Very good.
Yes. Okay.
Speaking of
okay.
the flower.
Yes. What do you
I
say?
would love to match just one time.
Toothpick.
I did it.
You didn't. There we are, round 1, 2-2. Round 2 coming up after this. Come back now. Here we go. Round 2 coming up. Bing. There it is. Now, David, A or B, sir?
I'll stay with A.
A it is. Two people do not play, Leslie and Brett. The rest of you, if you would respond to this, please. It is a little known fact that in the state of Rhode Island, it's against the law for a plumber to blank his plunger.
Where is it against the law, honey?
You don't play.
Well, I like to keep abreast of the times.
This is probably the dumbest question we've ever had on the show, but you must respond. Those are the rules. Little known fact that in the state of Rhode Island, it's against the law for a plumber to blank his plunger. Against the law.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not playing because I can't think of a really snappy answer,
Okay.
which is unusual for me.
Right.
Thank you.
David, are you ready?
I'm ready.
It is a little known fact that in the state of Rhode Island, it is against the law for a plumber to blank his plunger.
Plunge.
To plunge his plunger?
Plunge is plunger.
Against the law, eh? Well, if he doesn't plunge it, what does he do with it, David?
It's against the law.
Oh, it's against the law. So he just hangs it on the wall and that's it, huh?
Yes.
It's like an abstract
David's been standing
expressionist
too
painting.
near those explosions, I'm afraid.
I think so too. You don't play. You don't play. You play.
I chose park your plunger.
Park your plunger. All right. Now we come to Barbara Rhoades. What do you say against the law for a plumber to blank his plunger?
I thought that was a very strange question.
Yes, indeed. Oh,
So
we
it's
admit
okay if
that
I
freely.
give a very strange answer.
Right? Give a strange answer.
Kiss.
Kiss. I like that.
Strange. How nice.
Apparently they don't think it's strange at all. You, what do you say?
Kissy, kissy, kissy.
Oh.
Kiss the plunger. Well,
Strange as I am.
yeah. Here we go. You want the real weird answer, David?
No,
Listen to
it's
this.
not weird.
What?
But it'd be weird if he did it.
What is that?
To sleep with his plunger.
Sleep with his plunger, yes. Well, he loved his plunger. So there you are. Now, Chris, you're kind of in the driver's seat here because all you have to do is match one and you will win another game. Leslie does not play and Joyce does not play. The rest of you, please. 102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle said, oh,
I just discovered an easy way to wash my wheelchair. I hop in, and then I wheel it through a blank.
Got it.
I'm tired from doing all that reading. What do you say?
Just discovered an easy way to wash my wheelchair. Hop in, wheel it through a blank. Here we
See
go.
my answer.
Yes, and I rejected it.
Okay, Chris. Are you ready for old man Periwinkle?
Yes.
He said,
I just discovered an easy way to wash my wheelchair. How old are you? You're too young for me. I hop in and I wheel it through a blank.
A car wash.
That's not bad. What do you got? One car wash will win the game. Yeah.
One car wash will win the game?
Win the game for that girl.
Who am I to be a party pooper? Car wash.
Car wash wins the game. What do the rest of you have? Car wash. Car wash. Car wash. Well, David Wolf, it was a pleasure to meet you and your demolition device and your
you very
beautiful
much.
jacket.
Thank you.
And we've got gifts for you that I think you're going to enjoy. Pleasure to meet you. David Wolf, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. So long, David. Now, you've been here before, haven't you?
Yes.
Are you ready for it now?
Yes.
We polled a studio audience, probably in this very building, and we got their best response to this. Rio blank. Now, you'll get $500 if you match the answer they gave us most frequently, $250 for matching their second most frequent response, and $100 for the third. And whom do you call on?
Charles.
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro?
Richard.
Rio Grande.
Rio Grande?
Brett.
Brett?
Rio Rita.
Rio Rita. My, that puts a stamp of age on you, my dear.
I realized it as it came out of my mouth.
You should have. Would you like to say something else in addition? Rio Rita, Rio de Janeiro, and Rio Grande are the three. You can reject them all, give us one of your own, or choose one of the three.
Rio de Janeiro.
Okay. Let's find out if it's up there. More important is, where is it? Is it under the $100 response? Rio Bravo. Okay, not there. Let's see if it's under the next one, the $250 number. It is indeed. Congratulations. Now you're up to $950. What do you think's under the big one? Grande. Or Rio Grande. Okay, Earl, slide it.
There you go.
Rio Grande.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you're going to play for 10 times that amount, or $2,500. And we'll give you the money if you'll match one celebrity exactly.
Richard.
Rio Grande.
Rio Grande.
Said
Keep
it
saying
once,
that,
I'll say
but
it
you
again.
wouldn't believe him now, would you? Good luck to you here. Get your ESP going over to him, and you'll be okay. Blank stockings. Blank stockings. Well, he made up his mind very quickly, and Chris, we ask you to make a decision now. Give us the answer that matches his. You get the additional $2,500.
Nylon.
Nylon stockings. Okay, Richard, she says nylon. That's not the first thought that came to my mind, but it might match you.
Silk.
Silk stockings. Now that's strange. They manufacture silk stockings, but very few people wear them. But it's a first thing. Did it come to your mind first before nylon? Yeah. Did you think of it and reject it?
No, I didn't.
Oh. All right. Well, there was a famous Broadway musical called Silk Stockings, and they were both, and yes, Christmas Stocking is another good one. You've got your $950, Chris, and you can have a chance at another game a little bit later. Right now, we've got a message for America. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, hello there. Let's all welcome Barbie Dorman.
Yes.
How'd you sneak in there, Barbie? How do you feel?
Fine.
Good. What's the Barbie Dorman story?
I'm a nurse, and I work for a doctor in Whittier who delivers babies, and I've just recently been married.
Okay. How long have you been married?
A month and a half.
What are you doing here? Well, anyway, welcome and good luck to you, Barbie.
Thank you.
Barbie, who did you marry? Did you marry Carlton the doorman?
No.
No.
What you said, don't get testy here.
What's your husband's first name?
Jeff.
Jeff Dorman. Okay. Now, Barbie, you may have A or B.
B, please.
You want B?
Yes.
B for Barbie. Doll. She's a doll, isn't she?
Very nice.
I better say it before somebody else does. Because I know somebody will. It's not a classy bunch we're dealing with here today, but it's the best we can do. The Pillsbury Doughboy said,
Yeah.
Did you hear that my mother is writing a book?
No.
Yeah, well, it's called My Blank Also Rises.
Got it. Oh, terrific. Finish.
Good. Good.
Perfect.
Had a way to go, Leslie.
Good. Very good.
All right, here we go. Everybody ready? Barbie, are you ready? Now think carefully. You watch this show.
Yes.
You know how it goes. All right.
I don't know how this
The
goes.
Pillsbury Doughboy said, Did you hear that my mother is writing a book? It's called My Blank Also Rises.
My stomach?
Now, Barbie, you fibbed to me. You said you watched this show. All
Now,
right.
wait a minute. If she's married a month, something could be on her mind.
But it usually doesn't happen this early. What do you say?
Maybe
Let
something.
me say, if that's her boy, I'd say son also. Right?
My son also writes. That's the answer. Have you heard of the book? She does not. Oh, I see. All right. Well, here we go, Brett.
You have to understand that that little devil works for an obstetrician.
Yes.
And he delivers babies, so of course she'd say, whatever it was.
She said my stomach.
Some of us, without even being pregnant, our stomachs rise. I said son.
My son also rises.
Keeping in line with this fabulous
son.
group of people.
You ever heard of that book by Ernest Hemingway? You haven't. Well, that's the way it goes. Barbara Rhoades. My mother, did you hear that my mother's writing a book, said the Pillsbury Doughboy? It's called My Blank Also Rises. And she said, my stomach. Now, what do you say?
I read the book. I said my son.
My son also rises. And you?
Son of son.
Son of son. So far, we got 5 of those, and I bet Joyce makes it 6.
Really?
Yeah. Wrong.
I was going to say daughter, but then I remembered the book and said
Okay. So, here we go. Now, let's see what we've got for Chris. Harry said, that dumb Donald is a rotten excuse for a revolutionary. When I handed him a Molotov cocktail, he put a blank in it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Once again,
Harry said, dumb Donald's a rotten excuse for a revolutionary. When I handed him a Molotov cocktail, he put a blank in it.
Even, please.
Really do the first time.
Okay, Chris, I'll read it to you while he's finishing up. Harry said that dumb Donald is a rotten excuse for a revolutionary. When I handed him a Molotov cocktail, he put a blank in it.
An olive?
An olive is okay. All right, Leslie, go.
Russian vodka, Molotov olive.
An olive, that's one for her. What do you say?
Once more, drawing on my own personal experience.
Oh, yes, an olive.
An olive.
Naturally, 2 for her. Chuck?
You're not going to believe
well,
this.
I guess I'm getting the... Well, I can't say this. Cherry.
Cherry. Well, anything you put in a drink, you'd put a cherry in an old-fashioned, onions in Gibsons and all that. All of those are acceptable answers. And she chose olive, and what did you choose?
cherry.
Okay, that's 2 of those and 2 olives. You, sir?
Olive.
You, that's 3 olives and 2 cherries. And another olive, okay. So there we are, 4-0 at the end of round 1, and now this just for you. Now, the very next time we get together, these are the bodies you will see live on this stage.
Dick Martin, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Deborah Lee Scott, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant.
You are perfectly wonderful, wonderful. Join us next time for Match 1977. I'm Chief Raver.